All right, hello everybody. How you all doing? I hope you all doing well. My name is Paradise, and welcome to the Paradise League Heroes of Newerth Midwars tournament season number 1. We're gonna start off here with day number 1 qualifiers with Hmnos Yaipen versus BPro, and I'm joined here by Dutch Ownage and Gucci Donut. Gentlemen, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. This is the first time I get to cast some Midwars tournaments, so I'm very excited for it. And for my source of knowledge and information, I'm going to have Gucci Donut here. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here. This is multiple Midwars tournament for me. Glad to be back and very excited. I love Midwars and happy to provide as much information as I can.
Okay, yeah, let's just go straight into the bounce then. So, from what I know from a limited Midwars information or knowledge, hookers are definitely the ones to look out for, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are two types of games, right? When you have hookers, it becomes more of like a rhythm and a heartbeat where one side hooks, then you wait, then the next side hooks, then you wait, then the next side hooks, then you wait, then the next side hooks.
So
it's like a heartbeat. It's like you have to pretty much play on rhythm. But when you don't have the hooks, then you have a lot more freedom to not be so paranoid and not play on that specific schedule of back and forth. So, yeah, it just depends. If you have a hook, then like one hook, it's not like that. But if you have two, it's definitely like that. So,
okay. So about that, is that also the case with like a gauntlet? Because I believe the gauntlet hook has so low range early on.
Yeah, no, if a good gauntlet's not scared though. A good player is not scared to sidestep, right? So they're not playing back. Only the scared players play back. Anyone who's like aggressive and ready to start a fight is going to play forward and just sidestep the hook. The only thing you have to worry about is if they have a stun hook combo, like a Behe Priz, or then you have to wait till you have a tablet, something like that, or play with like a rally,
Yeah, so you need to have some kind of defensive support and cast to save you in that case.
Correct. A cursed with a shield. Actually, I don't think the shield blocks the stun anymore or removes the stun anymore in Midwars. I'm not sure, but
ooh, that might be actually. Yeah, I can't remember either, but I do remember seeing something about that. So
yeah,
okay.
Just because I was playing recently and the curse was shielding me and I was still stunned, so I just think, from personal experience, I think that's the case.
Yeah, it's still a strong hero though, no?
Still a very strong hero, correct? Yeah.
Okay, so what, like, besides the hookers, and I can imagine Pearl also being insanely good. What are the other or heroes you need to watch out for?
Well, Taro is a very strong hero if you pair it with an armor item like a bulwark or a demonic, and she gets a shield breaker. Just with the crit. It just is very powerful. Flint has a lot of range. Also stole Arachna's True Strike, so a very strong hero. Thunderbringer has a huge harass range with the Sunder, and if you initiate with an ult, the entire other team can't heal for the entire ult, so it's also very strong.
So yeah, about that, Thunderbringer and Spell Sunder also got hit by the nerf hammer, right?
Yeah, it did get nerfed, but if you end the fight by stealing kills with the Thunderbringer, you're gonna hurt your team because your carries are not gonna get the kills. You're only using the Sunder at the end. But if you initiate with it, it's still very strong because pretty much the whole team fight they can't regen. Like by the time the fight is going on, you're gonna be able to harass them with your Q and keep that Sunder on them. So
yeah. My opinion, at least, or like the way I see it, is like Thunderbringer brings a couple of like big things to a team fight. Is like constant harass damage, at least with the Q, and like a naturally scaling magic damage, which is I think one of the only heroes in the game that does that.
Yeah, he also brings vision domination because there's only 6 wards in a very limited spot. One lane really, you're just might be warding top a little bit, might be warding Kong a little bit. But generally, wherever he goes, he can counter, and also counters invis heroes very well. So,
okay, yeah. So on the mind of defensive supports, because I said I could see Pearl being very strong.
Yeah, she got banned.
I could see Nefora also being insanely strong. Because she's like the AoE Q heal.
Yeah, she's a portable well, so your team never has to retreat. Like you can just keep your team constantly getting experience in the middle, which is very strong for them to scale late game. And then her initiation with the staff, like if you can stun the entire team while there's a fight going on, it's very powerful as well.
Is that realistically ever going off?
I that's the way I play. Staff Rusto a lot of the times because I can get 2 stuns off, 2 heals off, maybe 3, and maybe multiple sheeps off. So
it's the channel time stays at 5 seconds, right?
it is a long channel time, but if you play properly, you can get it off.
I guess you need just some setup or something.
Positioning.
Okay, yeah. So Monarch in that case. Another, of course, a defensive support, but if we're not talking about the ultimate of Monarch right now, because of course the ultimate removing stuns and debuffs is still very strong. The heal, quote unquote, from Monarch, the W, I would say that's probably less strong than something like Nymph4, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the double heal strat here. They're gonna rely on Bushwhack going late game and Defiler pushing.
There's the snail. Love it. They picked it up last pro tournament as well. It's actually Snark also playing that hero. You did very well on it, so excited.
If I'm going just off picks right now, I'm leaning towards Legion.
And why? Why do you think that?
The Flux Calamity combo is pretty strong with an Alonia on top, and then with the D-Sham with the armor, even if they go Shrunkens, I think they're still going to have enough physical damage with the Flux to be able to push late game. So my lockdown items, like early Scepter would stop, Monarch and Bushwhack. I think that it's easily counterable what Hellborn picked versus it's kind of hard to counter the combos that they have on the Flux side with the Behe. So
okay,
on the Legion side with the Behe. So just by picks, I'm gonna go with Legion. But if BPro can bring the skill here, then I think they might be able to take this game. So.
I just looked at the Flux items. You went for full strength, man. He's a tanky boy right now. Holy crap!
All right, he said, let's have some fun this Midwars tournament. Just pick up 5 crushing claws.
Going full stats items. No, but I was looking at the what you said, right? With the Flux plus Calamity combo. I'm assuming you're specifically talking about the ultimate combos then.
Correct.
So, can you realistically get enough of an advantage before level 6? It doesn't really matter.
Let's say even if Hellborn takes 5 kills at the beginning, all it takes is for Flux and Behe to really farm their PKs to be able to get those 5 kills back. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah. If they have Monarch sitting out properly, you can at least dispel the stun and just you can instantly kill Behemoth at that point. Because the Legion side definitely lacks stuns, right?
No, I don't know.
I mean, they have Behemoth stun. But that's about it. I mean, so if you kill Behemoths some way, let's say in theory, if you kill Behemoths, what other stuns do they or lockdown do they actually have? I guess Alonia, if he gets a staff. Yeah, but I'm talking about actually about actual stuns.
Yeah.
Because if you look at stuns from the Legion side, at least Monarch Q is not really stun. But you have Shell Shock, you have an Enforce stun, you have a big silence from Defiler, which I can imagine be quite powerful.
Yeah. If Hellborn gets barrier and Shrunkens and properly does this and can last till late game, I think Bushwhack will have a pretty good shot. But again, one Bola, he's locked down, so
yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that, yeah. Alright, so right now they're just kind of going back and forth. Neither side really has the opportunity to initiate, right? Gucci?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're just chilling, waiting for something to happen. I'm looking at different items here. It looks like both teams are going Astro. We got the refreshing ornament early, which is very important in Midwars because it gives you that plus 3.5 AoE heal, and it's just constantly providing support for your entire team.
Yeah.
Which I like a lot. Hellborn decided to ward, Legion didn't, so we'll see if that plays out.
I feel like they could have initiated on Bushwhack there, right? Bushwhack was like blocked off by Behemoth quite in like an awkward spot there.
They have 2 healers too, you have to remember. So even if they do a lot of damage, the healers are going to come in last minute and they're going to still have to continuously be at risk in the river.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess there's not like that much heal coming out from like the Diamantid Shaman and stuff. Until like you get at least level 7. Because, you know, the healing skills both in cooldown and in like healing amounts.
Yeah, it's interesting because healing works out really well early game when having that double heals because it's hard to get the first kills. And then Bushwhacks is really good for late game. So it's really like Legion is going to have to push here in the middle game, which really they're gonna, when they use their ult combos and just try and make sure it doesn't get too late, I think. But even then, Calamity still has a chance against Bush. Like, he has a lot of support here, so I think it's going to be a really fun game to watch.
I was more looking at the... Oh, Bushwhack is taking so much damage, actually. I was more looking at the Defiler, in theory, of, like, also late game.
Yeah,
because I feel like Defiler... Yeah, but also, like, if you would just get... well, they don't have a lot of minus armor on the Hellborn team. But if you would just get tank items on Defiler, your ultimate can still do so much.
But also, Disham can add a lot of armor, too, so... like.
Yeah, but you can just get like purge items for yourself. The Armored Mad Mage, Shrunken. It's not that difficult to get rid of the Diamantid Shaman ultimate. On at least the negative side. The plus side is more difficult, of course. So what items do you think we're gonna see on like Diamantid Shaman here, for example? Is it going to be a staff?
I'm not sure how he plays. I've seen Diamantid Shamans that like to go crowd control and just like rush like Scepter, Bola, or Sheep. I've also seen some that like to go armor and will go like Bulwark and then Demonic and then actually go Shieldbreaker themselves with the Steam Boots and start auto-attacking. So it just depends on what he feels like doing. If he feels like on full support, then yeah, maybe he'll be going staff and boosting someone.
Oh, actually, the Monarch using his ultimate there.
Here that's actually Calamity ult on top. Trapping 2, but staying safe. Shellshock coming in with the counter initiation, going in on the Behe. Behe in trouble. Flux with an ulti. Nymph with a heal on top. Behe ulting, getting 1, taking 2 down. Nymph in trouble. Behe walking away with 1 HP. Nymph running away, will not get away. Calamity will take him out and score now 4-2 in favor of Legion. Against 2 healers, you know, so it was a decent counter initiation, but putting your it didn't pay off though. Like, it was a nice try though.
I think
so.
Legion came out on top there, right?
Legion definitely came out on top here. Behe with the stun on Bushwhack. Bushwhack in a risky position. Flux trying to pull, will not get the pull. Bush leaping away. Will get saved by his team. Calamity coming up, trying to finish off, but realizing it's not going to work with the heals, running back.
Because I think if they manage to finish off the Behemoth there before the Behemoth...
Here we go with Behe with another stun. Calamity coming in, trying to get the kill on Defiler. Calamity getting stunned. Shellshock coming in on Calamity again, stunning him again. Bushwhack trying to finish him off. Shell with the wave will get that. Snark trying to get away after that wave will not get away. Score now 5-3, 1-for-1 on that fight.
So that was a 1-for-1, yeah. I think they're not too unhappy with that. I feel like the Hellborn side definitely has like an issue with actually bursting people down.
Yeah.
It seems like difficult for them because at least maybe until they do they have to wait for like the Defiler ultimate to really do something here? They don't really have a lot of damaging spells.
I'm not sure.
It's more like a Shellshock actually going for an Shaman's Headrest first item. That's going to be one tanky snail.
Behe, it looks like both teams just kind of harassing right now, trying to look for a good opportunity to initiate again. I think Legion initiated last time. I think they're not afraid to do it again this time, especially knowing that they came out on top after that fight.
Yeah.
So, here comes Behe with the stun.
If they can somehow gets the Behemoth down before like the silence from Defiler wears off, I think they can like realistically turn a team fight. But last team fight, I don't think they could actually do that. The mana shaman healing just a little bit too strong there, with the cape finishing or like saving him.
Yeah.
Defiler also sitting on the haste rune here, patiently waiting for it to use it.
Correct. Yeah. And Alonia picked up a mana ring here, so Legion's gonna have a little bit more of harassment and causing them to use their mana on the
go in
heals.
so badly.
Yeah. He wants this ult. Here it comes. Calamity with an ult on top. Behe following up with a stun. Alonia with an ult on top will do a lot of damage. Take out 2, 3. Shell Shock coming in with a follow-up stun. Will now try and get away, but he's in trouble. Alonia slowing him down. Calamity trying to finish him off, but his team porting back for the assistance. Calamity, knowing he's in trouble, will run away. Behe with the stun will save Calamity, and they're all going to walk away. 8-3 here. Hellborn taking away no kills. Legion taking away 3 on that initiation. So they're coming in with a counter Defiler ult here, trying to push up on tower. Will probably use the Defiler ult to take a little bit of tower here. Oh, popping in on the Alonia. No fear early game. Behe with the PK coming in and stunning on top. Big PK pickup by the Behe. Will come in and save his team. Flux in trouble, but not scared. Still fighting. Staying in the back, making sure he doesn't get picked off here. Monarch overextending a little bit to try and help. Will take the tower. And Shellshock actually using his stun to get away was pretty smart. Nymph with a huge heal there will keep Shellshock alive. Nice support. And same with Monarch on a huge save on Bushwhack, but Calamity still following him will get the Bushwhack and take him down. Shellshock coming back in on Calamity for that kill, try and get a little vengeance. But Calamity will take one more, taking the Defiler down, and his team will save him. Nice save by Dsham there, keeping Calamity alive on that Shellshock initiation. So, huge play by both teams, but Legion really coming out on top here. Dsham doing a lot of work, competing against the 2 healers early game. They will lose tower, but they still are up by 7 kills. So this means that they just have to use the item advantage and start hunting accordingly. And Hellborn needs to use that tower advantage, ward up, start farming top, which Bushwhack is doing right now, and maybe even get Kong while they have this tower advantage, and see if they just can do this comeback in kills without getting hunted. So it's going to be interesting because Behe does have a PK and is looking for the hunt. Here comes a PK stun initiation on Monarch, but looks like just a little harass here while Bushwhack farms top. So both teams kind of waiting for all cooldowns to reset and another fight to happen here. Hopefully Bushwhack can be back in time so that Hellborn doesn't get rolled 5v4.
Yeah, Behemoth has ultimate up right now, so I'm guessing he's going to be looking to go in pretty soon. Which means that I think Monarch just needs to sit very far behind. And also just needs to get some stats, right? Because at the moment, like the Butterfly here has 720 HP. Which I think is just too low to do anything. Because like he needs to be like a little bit more in the front than you would normally want because of the Flux. Flux just puts you out of position. If anything, like this game is teaching me a lot about the strength of Flux in these mid games or mid worst situations.
Yes, 5-on-5 Flux is huge, man. Like he just pulls them all, and you can do whatever you want with them. It could be like an NG combo, it could be a Shell Shock combo.
Oh, he's actually
Shell Shock
no,
overextended into the river, Snark in trouble. Oh, but Defiler with him will provide a little bit of support with an ulti. Nymph with a nice stun on Flux. Flux using an ulti because he knows he's in trouble. Behe with a follow-up stun. Calamity following up on top. We'll try and take the Monarch. Monarch using a heal on himself. Will hop into Shell Shock and stay alive. Behe in trouble, surrounded by 3, will go down, but will exchange for Bushwhack with their carry, which is a good trade. So nice tanking by Behe there to get the carry. Defiler using his ult as much as he can here. Nymph and Monarch trying to keep him alive. Shell Shock going in with a counter push while Dsham is low. Will just scare them and push Legion back so that Hellborn can get away. The score now 12-5. Behe coming in with a stun so Calamity can try and take, but nice tablet there by who? Oh, by Defiler. Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Defiler in trouble though, after trying to save his team. Doesn't have the tablet for himself and will not make it away. So nice sacrifice using that tablet for your teammate, but
yeah. What do you think about Defiler not getting her E at all?
I honestly don't play Defiler that much. I think that I don't like the meta of just pushing. Like, I find when I play against her, she's mainly used to push towers, not people. And I would rather play people, not creeps and towers. So I don't really know too much about Defiler to answer that question. But in general...
Yeah. I guess they did really value the extra silence and extra range that it gives. Oh wow. Clam's actually maybe in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I think that tablet by Defiler actually ended up helping her more than hurting her, so...
Yeah, no, for sure, but like I feel like Defiler just needs to potentially tank up a lot more. Get like a lot more HP so she can actually be like semi-frontlining.
Especially with this lineup, you know, you have 2 supports, so I don't understand why she's going support items like tablet. She could definitely be going more aggressive items. So
in general, yeah, I just need to like get minus armor, like support, and then like some HP, and you know, let the spirits do the work. Maybe even bit more.
Let the supports get the support items. So she should be focusing on damage. But hey, if she likes tablet. Alright.
It has been working out against the behemoth like a lot, but I feel like they're, you know, if you were to swap like items around here on the Monarch and the Defiler, Monarch gets the tablet, Defiler gets the Gnome's Wisdom.
Ooh, hold on, Flux coming in with an ulti, Calamity following up with the ult on top, will take the Monarch, won't be able to get away. Shell Shock trying to tank for their team will stun on top, but won't be able to get away as well. The score now 15-5. Legion taking away 2 in exchange for 0.
doing combo, by the way.
Yeah, that might be a decent trade. Bushwhack might be able to come in and follow up here and clean up.
Bushwhack no shrunken or anything though.
Beautiful, coming in for the Alonia. We'll take the Behe with a PK stun. We'll try and stop the Bushwhack, but it's not going to be enough. Bushwhack with a follow, dodge and kill will come back in. Now chasing down the Calamity D-Sham. We'll go for the D-Sham first. And is D-Sham with the save on himself. Monarch with the save on Bushwhack. Will not be enough. Behe coming in with the stun on Infora to finish that off, getting the score now 19-8. Hellborn retreating, but still keeping their tower. Taking Kong was a really smart move. Jaghar Dig really doing some work here on Bushwhack with the level 12, highest level in the game. Gonna go finish off that Kongor now, the Transmutant this time. So get those eyes.
By the way, like look at the amount of agility that this Calamity has right now. Plus like 60 agility from the buff from a Funeral Pyre. Because that like buff stays on yourself for fucking ages.
That's really coming in handy here because Calamity is doing work. The score now.
Yeah, like she's doing a lot more damage than I expected this game. She's actually like top damage dealer on the Legion side here.
Calamity gonna try and use this opportunity to try and take tower, but we'll get tableted in. And Alonia also in trouble. Flux with the pull will try and save Alonia, but Alonia will fall. Nice tablet there. Monarch trying to get away, will actually escape with like 5 HP there. Shell coming in to take tank for the team will do some good work. Nymph with a quick heal save will actually save their team, keeping them alive. Bushwhack doing some damage, trying to take down the Calamity, but D-Sham with a huge save on Calamity will keep Calamity alive. That was awesome work by D-Sham there. Batman doing some really great job of healing and keeping his team alive and using that cape right when their Calamity is about to die is clutch. So nice eye on that.
Yep. Bushwhack does have a shrunken now though. And like as soon as Bushwhack gets that like gets either a staff or something like that, I feel like Bushwhack is just going to wreck people, right?
He's already wrecking, yeah, but Legion really needs a bola to stop him now. It's the only item. So once, and then Hellborn needs to pick up a nullstone pretty much to keep that Bushwhack from getting bolaed. But we'll see what happens.
Very premature shrunken on the Bushwhack though.
He did come in a little early trying to get kills, and it did not work out in his favor. The score now 24-11. Legion going to try and take tower here. Following up on this Defiler, trying to kill him instead, actually. Behe with the stun, but Defiler hopping in the shell right on time, but so will the Bushwhack. Defiler getting tableted out. Wow, beautiful, beautiful coordination here on Legion, on Hellborn's side. Legion highly overextended now, did not take tower, instead decided to go for the kills. Flux using an ulti, trying to salvage something here. Legion pushing the tower on its own. Flux now in a little bit of trouble. Dsham trying to save himself with the Storm Spirit. Alonia also trying to get away, but Shell going in. Calamity coming in to help. We'll take down the Shell. Nymph in trouble here with the Monarch, both supports. But Bushwhack coming in trying to do some damage on the Flux, trying to help. But now Bushwhack knows, nah, I'm up against the 5. I'm going to have to run away. What a fight. Yeah, huge takeaway by Legion, but awesome play by Hellborn as well. Still going on here. Bushwhack in trouble, will fall. So the score now 30-12. Legion being very aggressive here, wants to keep the action going. Chasing Defiler, Shellshock coming in trying to save him. Will hop on the Calamity, but stop to take down the Dsham with the rest of his team. Dsham saving himself. Will Storm Spirit and probably make it out alive here. Calamity with the counter ulti. And Behe helping him take down those kills. Lonia also with an ulti following up, making it now 32-12. Legion really dominating here, pushing up, not giving Bushwhack any room to breathe. He's like, no, you're not going to farm anymore. You're not going to Kong anymore. We're just going to stay on your ass, keep you in the base. So Legion really applying the pressure.
Yeah, I think they realized that like if Bushwhack gets 6 slotted, they can't really stop him anymore if he gets that staff up. But right now, the Calamities, like the bonus agility is just carrying the Calamities damage. Because it's like 1/3 of her damage right now.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really like that Legion did not go for the tower themselves and decided to keep going for the kills. Like, they don't care about anything but the other heroes and taking them down constantly, which I love. It's like they're hunting all the time, and it's so much more fun playing a game when you're hunting the other team than it is just standing back waiting for things to happen. So they're constantly initiating and making stuff happen, ignoring towers, ignoring creeps, ignoring everything else but the other heroes and taking them down, and I love that energy.
I do also want to point out that there's still a token of sight in the Conga pit. Just chilling there. Because the Bushwhack could only pick up the 1. Oh, that's a huge
PK. Yeah, Flux following up with a counter initiation, Alonia cleaning up. And, you know, again, just by picks there, I kind of... The ult combos, you know, in Midwars are just... You wait every minute or two and you can do them again and again and again. So, as long as you're patient and coordinate with your team together, which Legion was doing quite often, you know... Congratulations to Hmnos Yaipen on that win against BPro. Well deserved. Nice team coordination. Great item pickups. Early PKs. No fear. You lost the tower early. Didn't care. Just kept playing the combos, focusing on working with each other.